Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as I've been promising, I have a full face of one brand that is Physicians Formula to show you guys. I have just about everything that you can do for your face from this brand. The only one thing I don't have is the setting spray. But there's a lot of stuff from Physicians Formula that I've never tried. Let's be honest, most of the things from Physicians Formula I have not tried. So I'm going to be testing out a whole lot of makeup for you guys. It's all from the one brand. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and start testing it out. First thing, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and this is for them going to be using the new Insta Ready face primer. It looks like this in the package. It's kind of just got a little funky round pump here. It's very watery. It's silicone-y, but it's very watery, and it feels greasy. We will let that dry down a little bit, and we'll see how that works. Hopefully it doesn't make me break out. I have two different eyeshadow sets here. One is a warm nude set right here. Packaging is very sweet, very feminine. So for example, as I take this out, sure, the little bow right here, the bow fell off, but even without it, it's very cute. It's just got this kind of nude underlay with the black lace over it. It's very cute and feminine, and these are the shades you get. So it's not a whole lot of product, but I wanted something beyond this set right here, which was all extremely shimmery shades. You can even tell by the packaging. Again, super cute, super feminine, especially for the holidays. All very glittery, shimmery shades. So between two little books here, I will attempt to make some sort of neutral eye look that is not just too over the top. So I'm going to start out with, I'm just going to kind of dip my brush somewhere around in this zone there and use that to kind of just set the base of the eyeshadow. There's no are one of those that just is really precise, really particular. This is not going to be the eyeshadow for you. It's probably not the brand for you, again, because the eyeshadows were all kind of like this. Then I'm going to take a different brush, and I'm going to go in with these last two shades. They're a little bit darker kind of. I'm just going to put that on the outer corner of my crease to try to create some depth. Then with a damp brush, I'm going to go in back into the really shimmery, glittery palette and go in with this shade right here. And it's just kind of a nice champagne-y gold color. And that is very glittery. That's very glittery. It does have some fallout, but that went on really well. It's a really pretty color. So although I wouldn't be able to use this entire palette by itself, I like it. I like this one. It's not super pigmented, but that's okay because it's a neutral shade. It's not supposed to be all about the pigment. It's supposed to be about the glitter, and there is an abundance of that for sure. And to try out another shade, I'm going to dip my finger into this really light glittery shade. So it looks like there, and I'm going to pop that right into the inner corner of my eyes for a little extra pop. Just a little. Y'all, if you want a drugstore glitter palette, for this time of year, just for going out with your friends, I like this one a lot. Yeah, this one is okay. It blended nicely. There was pigment, but I didn't just like absolutely, wasn't one of those that's like, you know, have to have. Just gonna use it to blend it out, the glitter a little bit, smooth out the edges. Next for eyes, I'm gonna go in with this right here. This is the Eye Booster 2-in-1 eye. So I will say that this does go on very easily. It's very nice, super easy to glide on, even over the glitter. As I got towards the inner corner, I didn't kind of get bumpy or hard or anything like that. Went on very nicely, very easy to use, and I just like the feel of it. Okay, so I'm a little dumbfounded. I absolutely know I bought mascara from Physicians Formula, and I bought the Eco option. It was brown, had little green leaves on it. And I cannot find it, y'all. I am like, I just scoured my makeup room. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna move on and I'm just gonna use my Milani Lash Trifecta mascara. So I'm sorry that this is not Physicians Formula, and I know I bought mascara. I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna apply this real fast off camera and then we'll move on to the rest of the face. Okay, back to actual, Physicians Formula products. I'm going to be doing my brows, and for that I'm going to be going in with the Feather Brow Fiber and Highlighter Duo. This is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. You have the highlighter side right here, and then you have, pulls out like that, then you have the kind of a felt tip wand right here. Well, I say that definitely filled in. I wish it had a spoolie just because I do like those applicators. And then just for the sake of it, we're gonna go in with that highlighter part and let's just highlight that brow bone. We've got it. Let's use it. And I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows because it was so dry and powdery. The color was nice and it went on easily, except it was so dry that like right up here, it did get above where I wanted to go. It just kind of went. And so now that I've had my eyes pretty much set and I've given my primer plenty of time to soak into the skin, it did dry down, but it does still feel very oily right around my teeth. But what really caught me on this particular product was the packaging is just adorable. I mean, for me, again, Physicians Formula is so girly and so feminine. So this has this cute little bow on it. It's got the light pink down here. And for a drugstore product, this packaging for me, it was just, it does come with this little brush that I might try to use on one end, but I'm also going to be just using my L'Oreal sponge on the other end so we can really test out how it looks. So just so you guys know, shake it up first. But this is what it looks like, just so you know, shake it up first. That's all I'm gonna say. Side. It is more full coverage than I thought it would be. The color's a little bit dark, but that's okay. I'll just go in with my concealer and lighten it up a little bit. But it is actually covering more than I expected it to. I'm going to put a couple more pumps on here, and I'm going to go in with the brush. It's not a bad brush, but it's so small. So the foundation actually covered, as I said, a lot more than I expected it to. It is drying down to just kind of a satin finish. It's not fully matte, but it is not really luminescent either. Again, I know the color is a little off for me, but overall, that's not a bad foundation. As I wear this throughout the day, it's about 11 o'clock right now in the morning. As I wear it throughout the day, I'll see how it wears, see if it gets cakey, if it gets oily, or what happens, and I'll leave information down below in the description. Moving on to concealer, I have the Conceal RX concealer. So it's very simple, it's nothing crazy, but the RX makes you think it's like prescription grade, and that kind of goes along with the whole Physicians Formula. Get it? I'm so lame, I know. So the biggest thing for me is to see if it will cover the bags under my eyes, and I'm just kind of squeezing this out directly onto my face, and I will blend it out with my sponge. Okay, so it is covering a lot. It's not the easiest to blend. I'm gonna try it with a brush on the other side again. I'll use a different brush. But with this sponge, it's not the easiest to blend, but it is sure covering. That's for sure. I'm gonna go in with a kabuki brush and blend it out on the other side. It's proving to be really difficult to blend out. It's so thick, I just put on way too much. It's a very thick concealer. If you don't want a concealer, it's gonna cover. It is going to cover your blemishes. I will agree with that. But if you want something that is gonna be more natural, is gonna be just super bloop, bloop, and it's blended out, this is not it. I'm gonna now cover my face with some loose powder just to set everything. Because that concealer especially was really thick, I wanna make sure I put some powder in to keep it from creasing. So for that, I'm gonna use the talc-free mineral wear, it was hard to say, loose powder, and this is what it looks like. Do get a little small brush with it. This is what it looks like. It's not the softest brush, it's a little stiff, so that did go on nicely, but I will say that the kind of eggshell shape that it has was a little bit hard if you have a big fluffy brush like I do to apply powder, and most people do to apply powder. But I think by doing that, I'm really gonna make sure this concealer does not crease again. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it would. Moving on from that, I'm gonna use my Butter Bronzer because I love this stuff. I'm probably pretty close to hitting pan. Love the coconutty smell. Just love this stuff. And I'm going to use that to warm up the skin, and then I've got another product that I'm going to be using to actually carve out my cheekbones a little bit more. This probably will be way too light because it is, well, white. But we're gonna try it anyway. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Sorry for the high pitch, but that's not bad. I'm actually gonna mix these two together. I will say it's very powdery. Look at that. And then you tap it off and it's like, boom, gone. But there is pigment, especially with that contour and this highlight. That's really pretty, actually. Wow. Holy tamale guacamole. That's what you want. Okay. Color me impressed with that one. And for the final touch, I got the one and only lip product I could find there. And again, there's only even one color within this, and it's not really my color. It's a very bright kind of bubblegum pink. That's not really my color, but so it's pretty sheer. There's not a lot of color, so it's fine at least that it was baby pink and not my color. So now I'm gonna wait 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna see if you guys can tell a difference, or if I can tell a difference, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So this is the final look that I have for you guys. With the lips, you guys tell me. Definitely some hits, definitely some misses. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you some more information about them, and I hope you enjoyed it. So if you didn't, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel before you go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your love and support. And until I can get any more of those videos out for you guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.